Shout out to the K&J Fam, and you're rocking with Kristin and Jamil. And we're back, you guys, for another mukbang.
Woo!
But not just any mukbang.
What?
Yes, today we're doing a Thai food review and mukbang.
Yes,
We have never been to this Thai food restaurant before. I think it's called Lemongrass Thai.
Right?
Lemongrass Thai.
Thai cuisine.
Thank you, babe.
Yeah, no problem.
Lemongrass Thai cuisine. We've never been to this spot before. So we wanted to try all different things. And I know we had Thai food before. You guys made a couple recommendations that we did go with.
Absolutely.
For example, we got these prawn summer spring rolls in the front. They look delicious. Just lettuce and carrots and a wrap with some prawns.
Yeah, prawns.
We got crab rangoons next to it, which is like cream cheese and crab, deep fried, and a wrap.
It sounds good.
We got barbecue pork here. That's the dark meat. Yeah.
Look at that.
It smells delicious. It has like a honey glaze on it. And we have chicken pad thai in the back. And we have some like peanut sauce. And then we have like kind of like a hot dipping sauce.
Peanut.
I think for the rangoons.
And hot dipping. Yep, that's for the rangoons.
And Jamil has a
Thai tea.
Thai iced tea.
Yes, which I'm super excited for because I've never had it before.
Yeah.
I've never had it before at all.
Yeah.
I've had Thai food before, but never the iced tea.
You'll like it. You'll like it.
So I am excited. Kristin claims I like it.
I hope
I'll be
you
the judge
will
of
like
that.
it. I have water. Let's thumbnail, get it in. And then we have story time today.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. All right.
Let's do it.
Oh, I almost did the intro again. I was like...
You just wanted to do it.
We did the intro like 3 times. So.
Multiple times. Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry. Probably just did this hand. Okay.
There we go. I don't know what to do.
1, 2, 3. A burp. Every time. Okay.
Cool.
Woo!
I'm trying this tea first.
Try the tea.
So have you tried it before?
Yes, I've had Thai iced tea. I mean, I probably taste a little different depending on restaurant to restaurant.
The restaurant, exactly. But for the most part, it's going to be the same.
Yes.
I'm mixing
Try
it a
it.
little
Let me
bit.
know. I'm having a bite of the chicken pad Thai, guys. And it's chicken, peanuts, green onions.
Sounds good. Okay, here we go. Terrible? I always say that. I'm like, is that terrible?
Yeah.
Is it good? All right, here we go.
Okay.
Ooh, that is good. So yeah, I've had something similar to this before. I've had something like this before.
I think you had it.
You know, I might have.
I swear we went to a restaurant.
I don't know. I don't know if I ordered that. But I've had something like that before. That's good though.
You guys, these pad Thai
Pad Thai.
noodles are delicious. Are absolutely delicious.
Oh, you're right. That's actually incredible.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So much flavor.
Yeah, that is really good.
Bursting with flavor.
Wow. Whose idea was this? Get pad Thai noodles. Whose
Me?
idea? Don't even start.
I was thinking it.
You were trying to get drunken noodles. Or something like that.
Well,
Okay?
which are good.
And at some point I was like, why don't we just get pad Thai? You're like, yes!
Because I was
That's a
also
good
thinking
idea.
pad Thai. It was my idea. And don't hate.
It was your idea after mine. That's good.
Of course, we don't have a
Knife?
Oh, we do!
Yes, we do.
Thanks, babe.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm going all in, though. I'm not knifing
You want
this.
a knife?
I'm
No?
going right in.
Okay. Barbecue pork.
Okay.
Wow.
You like it? You love it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I love it. I like it a lot.
Hella good. It's hella good.
Is this the one that came with the peanut sauce, right? Oh. Let me put some of this on there.
Jamil.
Here's the deal. Can I explain it?
There's a barbecue char.
Put a
Has
little bit
a
of this on.
glaze on it. It's delicious.
It's very good. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely not bad. It's very good. I'm used to getting the barbecue chicken.
Yes.
So I kind of have a...
You can tell it's pork.
Yeah, you can tell it's pork. It is good though. But I have already a what is it? I don't know what it's called. What
like
do you
a
call
preconceived, like
idea of what it should taste like. Although it's not the same,
right?
It's still in my mind. It's like, well, it should have this type of
flavor.
Or on the same level at least. But it's good though. It's still very good. It's just another.
I didn't know you're Gordon Ramsay today.
Yes, I am.
Okay. What do you want to try next?
Bloody hell, right? Is that
no,
Gordon Ramsay?
bloody hell.
Bloody hell. There
bloody hell.
With our accents.
Our amazing accents.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you want to try the crab rangoon?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
I think we should.
Man, that pad thai though, it's really good. Okay, you ready to do this?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to pour it a little bit on the sauce, or do you want to
I
buy it
want it by itself and then with sauce.
Okay, I'm taking this. I'm gonna actually break off the edge.
Take the edge off a little bit. Yeah,
and we can have the full one. Look at that, the cheese inside. There's crab. I think it's imitation crab, but still, pretty much tastes the same to me.
You don't know if it's imitation.
Yeah, that's what it said on the website.
Oh.
Listen, okay, I know these things.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Wow.
Whoa, we should have got more of these. We should have doubled down on these.
That's a sweet cream cheese.
Yeah, it is. The crab meat, I can taste. It's perfect. It fits so well in there.
Ooh.
Wow.
Here, dip it in that.
Let's do it.
I think you're supposed to. You might not be supposed to dip. I don't know.
Well, I'm sure because that's what you're supposed to drizzle it.
No, but do you think like those go for here? The spring rolls? You don't think so?
Wait, what was this?
Peanut sauce.
What was it for though?
I thought it was for the spring rolls.
I can't remember what came out of what. It's probably the spring rolls.
I think it is for the spring rolls.
You're probably right.
Oh yeah,
The sauce is good. The sauce is really good.
That goes together.
It does really well.
What is it? It's like a sweet chili kind of. Not hot.
It is like a sweet chili. It's similar to this. It's similar to that.
It is that.
No, it's a little different because it's thinner. Oops. It's a little thinner, but it's similar.
It's very similar.
Yeah, it's similar to that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's probably the same idea, just maybe just done a little
Tell
differently.
me why I didn't get 3 orders of the crab right
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to. But I feel like Kristin would have been like, no, let's not. In my Kristin voice.
No, I'm not. Okay.
All right, should we do it now? All right, you guys. We are excited to try these. I've tried these before, but not at this restaurant, obviously. So that looks really good.
Cucumbers, carrots,
I
lettuce.
love all the veggies.
And I never know the
Carrots.
and then like it looks like a noodle.
Yeah, that's true.
Talk about like an egg noodle maybe?
Yeah, that's a good
Or
point.
rice noodle?
Rice noodle.
And you don't know.
I do.
Okay.
Once you said it, I was like, yeah, that sounds right.
And then I wrapped it in prawn on the outside.
Cool.
And it has this like thin, clear, sticky, gummy wrap.
Yeah. I want to dip it. Should we
Yeah,
dip
me
it?
too. No,
Go,
you have to
first.
dip it. Yeah.
Definitely.
These aren't really good without a dip, I think.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Let's try it.
1, 2, 3.
I like it.
Bomb.
That's really good. That is really, really good. Double dipping. Double dipping, guys. We do this.
Yeah.
We do this around here.
We know. Really good. It's crunchy, refreshing, healthy. I doubt these are many calories at all. Like, obviously, if you have the peanut sauce, it adds. But if you do it without the peanut sauce, probably like nothing.
I wonder if the wrap has like a good amount of calories.
I doubt it.
The gummy wrap. Probably not,
I
though.
think probably something. But
It probably does. Going back to this pad thai, though. This pad thai is really good. Everything's great. I like it. Like I said, the one thing, don't get me wrong, the pork is very good. It's just I have this, preconceived like notion of how I feel like it should taste, you know?
look at that. Yeah. Yeah, that's hella good. I'm happy because we got crab, prawn, pork, and chicken. I feel like that's awesome.
Do you know what I'm going to say?
What?
Maybe you should put the knife down?
Oh, sorry.
Because we've talked about this before.
I didn't put it
Kristin loves to, well, you're like a wand. Okay? We got, it's all good.
My bad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I like this.
Since Kristin cut herself on accident while we were moving.
Oh, God.
For those of you who don't know the story.
We told it.
We did. Knives in a bag. Cut Kristin's leg. I don't trust her with a knife. Except when cooking, of course.
I just basically threw all the knives in a canvas bag.
Yep.
Without wrapping them up. I didn't wrap them, did I?
You pretty much put them on top. Like the towel, everything was on top of it. And I think you put it over the...
A towel.
A very minimal job. And I did say we should wrap them individually. Chris is like, no, we'll just do it like this.
It was going to take forever. We had like 50 knives. But one knife was poking out of the bag.
Yep.
And I'm swinging the bag as I'm walking, bringing it to the car. And it literally just like a scalpel.
Oh.
Pierced me.
Yeah. And for a knife, it doesn't take much.
It was deep, too. It was pretty deep.
That's true.
I could have used a stitch, for sure.
Yeah.
But, oh.
It's all good.
I think I still have a mark.
You probably do. I've cut both of my thumbs. I don't remember this left one. But there is the mark. I remember.
Let me see.
You see it?
No.
You don't?
No.
You probably can't see it. I don't know, the lighting.
Because it never happened. Oh, I see it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And
You have cut your thumbs really bad. Yeah.
This one I cut.
Your thumbs bad.
I don't know how I cut this one. It was probably the same way as this one. I just don't remember it because this one was worse. I was trying to cut a hole through a blanket.
Was this recently?
Years ago.
Oh.
Years. Remember it was like...
When we were together?
Yeah. This is the first place when we moved into.
Why were you cutting a hole through a blanket?
I'm trying to set up my studio.
Oh.
Remember I had to set up the studio in the closet?
Yeah.
And as I was going through, I just remember like the blade, it was a pocket knife. So I'm going through and the blade just came right down and cut my thumb. Oh. And I remember probably about 2 seconds before that happened, maybe one, I was like, wait, this is stupid. And then it just cut me. And I just remember like it was crazy.
Did it hurt?
No, it actually didn't hurt that badly. Your thumbs, it's not terrible. You feel you feel it, but it's not like horrible.
Mine didn't hurt at all either. In my leg?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
It was a clean, like, scalpel cut.
Yeah.
It didn't hurt
It
at all.
wasn't terrible. It's like that, you know?
Gross, though. Anyways.
I know.
Okay.
It's crazy.
That's not our story time, though.
You got a story?
Yes, I do.
All right, I'm ready.
I don't know if I told this, though.
Oh, I don't know if you
have
have
I don't know
either.
if I told this to fam. I probably haven't, because it was illegal back in the day. It's probably illegal now because you can't be operating machinery while doing certain things.
Oh.
So super quick. It's a short story, but
I'm ready to hear it. It was illegal.
Yeah, I basically ran away from the cops in a car with my friends.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, yes.
Real.
Let me tell the story though.
Real criminal here.
Yeah. It's honestly so dumb now, like looking back on it, but I'm gonna tell you, my life flashed before my eyes. I thought I was
thinking about school, how it's over, getting expelled. It wasn't high school, right?
It was high school. I thought it's like senior year.
Funny.
Thought I was going to jail, getting arrested, calling my parents, like in the slammer. Okay, let me take this bite and then we'll tell.
So what happened?
Okay.
Did we say there's a salad in the middle?
Oh no.
There's a salad in the middle. In case you guys are wondering.
Okay.
It has sesame seed dressing on it.
Okay, so my friends and I are hanging out in high school. Back in the day. Me and my friends and I, used to partake in the herbal exploration of life.
Oh, when you guys were...
If you get to my drift.
Growing flowers that time? The roses? The botanical garden you guys were building? Right?
We didn't grow anything, huh?
I'm sure you didn't.
A botanical garden.
Oh.
But we tested some herbal products. Yes, and it was illegal back in the day.
It's fine. I'm sure everyone watching this has done that, and it's legal now.
Yes, it's legal now, but I don't think you're allowed to be driving a car,
No, you're not.
and doing it. But
You're definitely not.
and I don't do it anymore. But I used to a lot. And so, anyways, so we are like, this is so stupid. So literally, we were like in downtown of some town, like in our area. And we just like literally parked in some like random like public parking, and probably literally 2 blocks away from a police station. So that was smart. And so anyways, we're just in the car in a public spot. Probably just, my guess is we went to get some, herbal stuff from people. And we just, so we're like, okay, we had our, pipe or whatever in the, Anyway, in the car.
In the car.
Ready, just want to try it. Yeah, whatever. You know how it is. Well, maybe don't. I don't know. So anyways, so literally we're in the car, in the parking. I don't know.
I can't believe you did this.
Calm down.
I can't believe you did this. I wouldn't have married you if I knew this.
Okay, so he knows. Okay, so
I don't know the story, but
we're doing it. We're smoking. Again, I do not condone it. So we're smoking in the car, just chilling or whatever, and then, probably we're doing it for like at least 5 minutes, and get a good whatever going, and we were just gonna like go home after that, because nothing else to do when you're in high school.
Yeah.
Anyway, so as we're doing it, all of a sudden we hear, or whatever the
ambulance.
No, the popo.
That's the ambulance.
Okay, what's the popo?
The police are whoop whoop, right?
No, it was like it wasn't. It was like
they really turned the siren on you guys.
It was a popo sound, but it wasn't a whoop whoop. No, that's when they're like behind you. No, it's like they're coming from far away and they're on their way to get you.
Really?
So naturally.
You guys panicked?
I panicked. They were coming for us.
You were driving?
Yes, of course. None of my friends had a car back in the day. So, of course, I had to drive, right? Literally, so we hear the sirens. And immediately, like, there was no other explanation. They were coming for us to arrest us. I knew that was happening.
That's right.
I was like, we gotta get out of here, you guys. Oh my God, we can't stay here. Give my friend the pipe. She puts it in her purse, whatever. And then I just leave the parking lot and I go. And I'm driving. And then behind me, I see the popo and their sirens. And they're speeding. They're speeding. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, my car smells. Like, we're,
It's not escaping. Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my God. So I'm like flooring it a little bit.
Yeah.
And like I wanted to like, get a little ahead and maybe do a turn, but like no turn was coming up. So I just had to go straight.
Yeah.
And then my friend next to me, he starts laughing. He thinks it's the funniest thing that we're about to get arrested by the cops. Like hilarious,
You can tell who's not going to get in trouble by their parents. By when they start laughing.
And I was like, it's not funny, And I'm going fast, and then but the cop catches up to me, and I pull over, and I'm like, this is it. I'm going to jail. This is it.
So hold on. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So you didn't keep going? You actually decided to stop?
Well, he gained on me. So I wasn't gonna, the cop was like really close. Like I didn't hear him at first.
Yeah.
And when I went out of the parking lot and we're going and I'm driving fast.
Yeah.
But then in my rear view mirror, I see him coming down the road.
Oh.
So I saw him and then he was going fast. And I had a Mazda 323 at the time. That was like,
You telling me you didn't have a V6 engine to
hatchback? Yeah, I wasn't going to outrun his car.
Definitely not.
Which I wouldn't have done anyways.
Yeah.
Well,
sure.
I was trying to dodge. Yeah, I wasn't trying to outrun. I was just trying to dodge and hopefully wouldn't find us.
So what happened? Sorry, I'll wait till you finish. Excuse me.
I'm going. I see him behind me. My friend starts laughing. I'm like, they're behind us,
I didn't understand anything he's saying.
My friend starts laughing. I'm like, they're behind us. It's not funny. Like, I was so mad at him for laughing. Anyways, and then finally, I pull over. And the cop, you know. He flies right by me.
Paranoia.
Sorry, guys, the phone got cut off.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I blame Jamil. Anyways, you guys, he flies right by us. He was not coming for us. He was going to a real emergency. As soon as he goes past, like, I pulled over. I thought he was coming. He goes right past us. And literally, like, my heart started beating again because it was stopped the whole time. And I was like, oh my God. Like, I was so scared. I was so scared. And my friend was still laughing, thinking it was just the funniest thing.
Did he know, you think?
No, he didn't know.
So he was thinking
he for sure thought that we were, yeah, he was high. He was high.
I think everyone was in that car.
Yes.
Because there's definitely some serious paranoia. I mean, there's a million things that could have been going after. And you're like, he's coming after us.
No, but like,
but
wouldn't you think it was you? Like,
well, yeah. No, absolutely. You're going to... See, here's the thing. I would have definitely thought it was us. I would have definitely thought if I was there, I would have been like, we're busted. It's over. But I also would have been like, but maybe there's something going on. And here's why I think that is because usually when the cops want to pull over a car, they don't turn it on until they get really close behind you.
Right.
It's as though they know what's going on. They pull up close, run your plates and everything. Maybe if they do that, I'm not sure. But I think they do because they kind of sit behind you for a minute. And then they do the whoop whoop. You know what I mean? So that's why I said that sound. When it's that far back, it's almost as though they're like, okay, I got to run some lights. I got to get people out of the way, and I got to do stuff. It's almost like that. Yeah.
That's true.
So I mean, but that's in hindsight, right? I mean, you're not thinking that while under the influence.
I was not logical at all. Oh my God. It was the scariest thing that's ever happened, but they were not coming for us. So that was good. So, yeah, it was just all a really bad situation. And I said to myself, I was like, oh my God, never again am I going to be doing that in like a public area and driving.
So did you, before leaving, did you at any point see the cop before the lights came on? You know what I mean? Like while you guys were pulled over?
No, we were like going down like kind of like a small hill situation. So we could hear it though, because again, that police station was like 2 blocks away. So as we were pulling out, we could hear it, but I didn't see anything. But by the time I saw something, it was at the top of the hill, the car, with the lights just on, going super fast. And I was the only car, like I was right there. It was behind me.
Yeah.
There were no other cars in between us.
Exactly.
You know?
So in your mind, you're like, who else would he be coming after?
100%.
Got it.
100%.
Man.
It was so bad.
Were you guys laughing afterwards?
It was so bad. I was relieved.
You were relieved.
I wouldn't say I was laughing. Do you see any? I feel like I have a. Did I cut myself or anything?
No.
Is there anything? It like hurts here a little bit.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe I'm getting
it's dry.
Maybe I'm getting a pimple. Is there a bump?
You're getting a pimple. It's huge.
No, I'm serious. Is there a bump?
I don't see anything.
I feel a bump.
It could be.
Yeah. Sorry, I was like tingling. I'm like, what is that?
I know.
I think I'm getting.
It could be when it starts. It like kind of hurts because it's like pushing through a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't see anything.
It's not red.
It's not even. It's hard to tell because you have lipstick on.
Yeah.
So it's really hard.
Anyways, I just like it's like.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's probably coming through.
It sucks.
My luck. Yeah.
But that's hilarious.
It was so bad.
So your friend was laughing.
Yeah, like I was really mad at my friend for like not, for whatever, you know what I mean? Like it's not funny, it's not funny. Again, he was high, but I was so mad. And then my girlfriend was in there too, in the car, and she was just silent. Yeah. I basically got no help. I made the decision to leave. I probably shouldn't have made the decision to leave the parking lot, but again, when I heard the siren, I was like, they're coming for us. They know where we are. Somebody called the police on us. Like, that's what I thought.
Wait a second. Okay, so we were in a
public parking lot.
But I thought you were
outside.
I thought you were already driving, and then the sirens came off.
On, you mean?
Or sorry, then the sirens, came on.
No, we were sitting there doing our thing.
Okay, I misunderstood that.
Sirens came on, so we just heard it. And so automatically I assumed, like, for sure that they were coming for us. That we had to go.
That's hilarious.
So yes.
And you were under the influence during this moment. I'm sure.
I was feeling it.
Exactly. Because that's.
But again, like back in the day, like people used to call the cops on people smoking.
Well, yeah.
They did.
I'm sure they did.
For sure.
I'm sure, yeah.
For sure. And so I literally, and again, you know, when you're 17, like you feel like the world more revolves around you.
Yeah, sure.
And yeah, like now looking back on it, is the other cops gonna blast their sirens?
Yeah.
Over a bunch of teenagers smoking in a car? No. But at 17, you think they are.
Well, yeah, I mean, especially since you're thinking, yeah, I get it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But also, well, you're, not thinking clearly, too, at the same time, right? So you're only going to be able to think so much without tripping out.
I was thinking very clearly. No, I was very paranoid. But I wasn't paranoid until I heard the sirens, you know? But it was my idea to leave the parking lot. And as soon as I left, I'm going fast. I'm like, oh, my God, where are they? I didn't know. And I see him up the hill behind me. I was like, it's over. Slammer. Juvenile hall.
What would you have said if you got pulled over? You'd be like, hey, officer.
I was scared.
He'd be like, why were you driving so fast? I'm trying to escape. What? What are you talking about, man? I'm just, why is your friend in the back laughing?
The friends that I were with were the type of friends that would have hid the pipe in my car. They were not the type of friends that would have kept it on their body. No, 1,000%. I'm sure that somebody probably hid it under the seat.
It doesn't matter. You all go down in that type of situation. It's not like, oh, this one person. That's not what's going to happen. It wouldn't matter because especially growing up in that area, like they're very much like everyone's in trouble. I'm telling you, all three of you guys would have been equally in trouble for sure. They're not going to pinpoint you, you know?
I outran the cops.
Well, you definitely didn't outrun the cops. You tried to outrun the cops.
I tried to dodge.
Or dodge,
and then by the time he was behind me, I was like, oh, let me go a little faster. Like maybe I can turn right or left, and, you know. But there was no street that I could turn right or left, and then he got super close, and I was like, this is it.
Oh, man.
I got to pull over. I pull over.
Yep.
Flew by me. It was the biggest relief I've ever had.
I could imagine, like, if you, like, didn't want to pull over, you're like, I'm not pulling over, and you just, like, stay in front of him the whole time.
Yes.
And he's trying to pass you, and you're, like, in his way.
Oh, that would have been worse. Yes.
Then he finally is like, I'm just going to pull you over.
Yes, because I was breaking the law by not pulling over.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah. No, you know, it is what it is. It happens like that, you know? I'm sure you're not the only one, you know? I know people that have run from the cops before. I have not myself, but literally run from the cops. And they've been okay.
Have I also ran?
But don't do it. Please. Don't do it.
Like, I outran the cops freshman year. But this is kind of dumb, yeah.
But were they actually after you?
Not me. Okay, so this is what happened.
Another story, huh?
Yeah.
I'm breaking this one in half.
Okay, so I was like 14. And I went to a party at the beach. So, like, you know, people used to get drunk on the beach. And kegs and stuff like that. Anyways, I think it was like one of my first parties in high school. So I was on the beach. And we're drinking kegs, blah, blah, getting a little tipsy, you know how it is. And anyways, all of a sudden, on the beach, the sheriff beach people, I don't even know who they were.
Yeah.
With their sirens and the lights came. So what did we do? We all ran.
Yeah. That's not outrunning the police.
I outran.
But everyone
that counts.
The cops aren't going to arrest anyone in that situation. They just want you guys off the beach. They're not. I mean, I don't know. Maybe maybe they would. Maybe if there was one slow person, maybe they're not going to do that because they know people come there and do that because it happens all the time. But I don't know about, of course, the cops, you know, making people run off. But they know. They just want you to get off the beach. You'd have been fine.
Well, we were. So we ran. And like 50 people dispersed.
Oh, really? That's hilarious.
That's true. And my friend, I'm like, we gotta go! We gotta leave! This is before cell phones, too, so I literally don't know how I called my parents to come pick me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there a payphone somewhere? Or did somebody else? No one else would have had a phone during that time.
It might have been a payphone.
It must have been. Because if you were 14, I remember when cell phones really started to come up, like, I think the only thing they had were, like, they had phones, but I think we were, like, 16. when they really started coming out.
I was like 16 when I had my first cell phone. Yeah. Maybe there was like a payphone at the beach or something.
Maybe.
Yeah. You know what?
It probably was that.
There was a payphone.
It probably was that.
Mm-hmm. So, that's what happened.
Yeah, and you had to have like change in your pocket and stuff like that to make the call. But yeah, no, that's crazy. I mean, it's crazy in the sense that like, yeah, like I'm sure you were scared thinking that you needed to go, but you know, we needed to run. And I'm sure, obviously, once again, if you didn't run off, maybe they would have like asked you some questions and given you a ticket. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
They would probably did that.
Would have been arrested.
You'd have been arrested, thrown on the ground, thrown in the back of the car, and booked. I doubt it. I'm sure they're not writing paperwork up on that. You know? But yeah, you don't know.
Yeah, sometimes. Especially the beach we were, it was very like chill.
That makes sense, yeah. I never had anything like that before.
Oh,
never had to.
And sorry.
No, go ahead.
So that same party, this girl was inviting like the whole freshman class because she was a freshman, and we're all invited. And my friend who had a more conservative like mom. So basically, my friend told her mom about the party. Like, and I told my parents about the party. Yeah, we talked about safety. And, no, I was fine. I didn't get like drunk, but I had a beer. You know, whatever. Anyways, point being, but my friend wasn't allowed to do any drinking, right? Which is fine. And her mom was like very protective.
Yeah.
So are my parents, but it was different. You know, anyways, her mom called the mom of the person who was having the party and said, "Hey, I'm inquiring about the party this weekend."
No.
The mom of the person having the party was like, "What party?"
Oh no.
We're going out of town.
So your friend is the parent is the reason. Oh no.
So the party was supposed to be at her house.
No way.
But because that person got busted who was supposed to have the party, we moved it to the beach.
Oh, is that what happened? Oh no. So it was supposed to be at the house originally. Did you go around telling people like that happened? No. Of course not. You're not going to tell anyone that. Well, the reason why the party's not happening.
I'm not going to I'm not going to snitch on my friend. My friend was embarrassed.
I don't blame her. That's a hard one. And your friend's really cool. So it's like, you know what I mean? Well, you know, she's our friend, you know. That's a tough one. Because she's really cool. And that's like...
the girl throwing the party confronted my friend. I was like, "Hey, your mom called my mom." I felt bad for her.
That's hard. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. What can you do? You can't do anything about that. Parents are going to do that type of stuff. You know what I mean?
And again, you have to think, like, we're freshmen, right? Coming from, like, middle school. Like, you used to have parties in middle school, but your parents used to know about them. So, like,
that's right.
We were transitioning into the phase of, you know, doing things against what your parents were allowing you to do.
That's right.
So, my friend did not know that her friend's mom didn't know about it.
Yeah.
And my friend didn't know that her friend was not allowed to throw a party.
Exactly. That's right. So. But let's be real about this. Like, there is the perception of like being in high school. Like you said, you're kind of wanting to be in your own and have fun and do that stuff, throw parties and stuff. And you know, it sucks for that to happen, right? But at the same time, I mean, if you guys are drinking, you know, if there was alcohol there and stuff like that, it's, you know, in my mind, I'm just like, man, maybe it was for the best. You know what I mean? Like, because you never know. Like, you know, things can get out of hand. I mean, obviously, people are,
alcohol wasn't even mentioned, though, between...
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that a person was throwing the party.
Yeah.
I'm sure her mom assumed, but...
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Friend was like, "Oh, yeah, we're gonna have alcohol." You know,
no. I know that. I'm just saying in the sense that no, of course. What I mean, like, it's like in the sense, it's like it's. I don't know. I feel like you know, my child. I would definitely want. I wouldn't call though. Like, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't make the phone call.
Oh, like if your child said there's a party.
Yeah, I'd be like, you know, I'd be like, you better tell me exactly where you're going.
Yeah.
What's happening? You know, don't
drink.
definitely don't drink. You better call me. Now there's cell phones. I'll be like, you better call me every 20 minutes. And if I don't hear from you in 20 minutes, I'm showing up at the party. You know what I mean? Like, you better be kicking it on the couch doing nothing but talking.
Totally.
You know what I mean? I don't know, something.
Well,
you know, because you just never know. I mean, you know, things can get out of hand, and you know, it's, you know, kids don't always make the smartest decision, right?
No. And my parents, I feel like I was very lucky. Like, my dad, you know, I don't know, but it's fine. You know, but my dad was like, I think my dad is more realistic, and if he would have said, don't drink, I don't know if, you know, he probably was like, is that realistic? So he said, you can have one beer.
Yeah.
Like, that's it, you know. And
that actually is realistic, I think.
I mean, it's, again, like, some parents would probably be against that, you know, and I understand.
Yeah.
But when he had the talk with me,
like,
one beer, and that's it, and he gave me, like, that voice and that look kind of thing, I knew not to cross him.
For sure.
So I did have one big beer.
Yeah.
The whole time. I was fine. You know, I really actually wasn't even feeling it that much. You know, a little bit because you're not used to it. You
exactly.
know? I wasn't drunk at all, you know.
Well, that's the tough thing,
so I stuck with it. But anyways.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, go ahead.
But I remember when I went over to my friend's house.
Yeah.
And her mom was talking about the party. She said, I don't know if I want her to go. I was like, no, I get it. I said, but I talked to my parents, and they just said that I can have one beer, and that's it. And I was like kind of like...
Yeah.
I was like, like, that's what you should tell. You know, I was kind of like, my parents just told me I can have one beer, so you can tell her that she can have one beer, and that's it. Like,
you told the parents that?
No, I didn't, like, say to tell, but I was implying, like, hey, I can have one beer.
Yeah.
I talked to my dad. It's totally fine. We're going to be cool. But I didn't know, and she didn't respond to my comment, being like, my dad said I can have one beer. She didn't respond. She was, like, silent.
Yeah.
I found out later, she talked to my friend, and was, like, mortified that, like, my parents were going to, she was mortified, but she was against the fact that my parents allowed me to have one.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think most parents would, right? Most parents would.
No, I think it depends on the type of parent.
No, I think most parents would. I'm not saying all would.
You think most parents?
I think maybe, you know, maybe not most. You're right, but a lot would.
A lot.
Here's my thought on it. I mean, obviously everyone is going to have their own opinion. I think that was a smart idea because kids are going to do that stuff, right?
You have to judge your child too.
Yeah, you do.
I have to keep in mind, I really was a good student. I was very honest. I did tell them about the party, you know. They still could have said no. And I would have, I don't know if I would have listened. Maybe.
Yeah.
But it would have been a lot harder to go to a party and not be able to have anything.
Yeah.
You know, then you're in their awkward situation with your peers.
That's true.
I'm not saying again. I'm just, like, there's some people that are super confident out there that go to parties and don't drink. That's great.
Yeah.
More power to you. I was not one of those people. I don't know how I would have felt being able to, like, not have anything and, like, everybody's drinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, that's right. And that's why I say, once again, it's like, I think it is kind of, it makes sense to me, like, psychologically, why you would do that, because it's like, I'll give you a little, you can do a little bit if you choose, but you better stop right there, because at least I feel like it's like it's an agreement in that
My
sense,
dad did
right?
more, I want to say it was like more of a harm reduction agreement, right?
Yeah,
like, He knew, I think he really did know in his mind I was going to abide by what he said, which I did.
Yeah.
And I think he knew it wasn't going to hurt me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Well, for sure, because it's not going to hurt you, right? I mean, I mean, I don't know about hard liquor, but I mean, I think in France, don't they have at 14 you can drink,
It's
right?
a cultural thing. That's very true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you know.
I was fine. Yeah.
Exactly. Can I say what I'm going to say?
Sorry, no.
Can I say what I'm going to say? Because I feel like you cut me off every second. Okay. Let me say what I was going to say. No, it's all good. No, my point is, like, it definitely is a cultural thing, but that just goes to show you that it's like it's not in every culture where it's like drinking at that age is a problem. It's just that it's against the law essentially. That's here, which is the problem. You know what I mean? Not the age itself. It's really just the fact that it's against the law. That's the problem. You know? I mean, I don't know what it does like to stunt your growth if you drink every day at that age, but that's beside the point. So, go ahead. Oh yeah, what's up? You cut me off.
California's always had strict rules about drinking. You cannot drink under 21. No ifs, ands, or buts. But when I went to Wisconsin, when my sister got married, Wisconsin had a rule back in the day, and they probably don't have it now, but you were allowed to drink 16 or over if your parents said yes and they were there.
Oh.
So I remember going to this restaurant where we celebrated my sister's wedding. It was about to go down. We had a dinner a couple days before.
That's right.
And I ordered a beer, and in Wisconsin, and my parents were there. They said,
That's so crazy.
So isn't that interesting?
Yeah, that is.
So there are like some states or
yeah.
some circumstances where
you actually can. Well, that's why I say it's the issue really isn't the fact that you were 14 drinking. At
the party.
Yeah, the issue is really that it's against the law. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think that's really the big issue. And obviously at that age you shouldn't. But that's just my opinion. But my point though is I think that's a good idea. I mean, I don't know. We don't have kids, so obviously I can't act like I know that. For all the parents out there that are like, no, you're stupid. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, if I'm just obviously imagining if I did have kids, like you said, judging the kid and actually kind of, because I honestly, if I had a kid that was maybe wild and like,
yeah,
I'd be like, you're not going to any party.
Mm-hmm.
Your party is going to be in the room.
Mm-hmm.
You can play video games all night. You can go online and do that. But, like...
Because you can't trust your kid.
Yeah. If you got a kid that's like really like kind of on the edge, about to jump any moment, it's like, nah.
I do think if my dad would have said, no, you can't drink, I probably would have...
Still did it.
No, I think I would have not drank because I was afraid that he would...
Find out.
Yeah.
And he...
he would have... Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I did have fear that he'd get mad at me.
Yeah.
And, do whatever, grab me or whatever. But, he is scary when he's mad. So I used to, like...
Yeah.
Be afraid of that. So I probably would have not drank. But
sure.
I appreciate him for being chill about it.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, and I hardly drink now as an adult.
It's true.
So it did not do me wrong.
That's true.
As an adult, But again, everybody's different. So
that's true. That's a good point. Yeah. Well, like you said, I think it does depend on the child. I have some friends growing up that you could clearly tell. They were you know what I mean? Like you couldn't stop them from doing what they were gonna do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You're not gonna stop them. They're gonna drink and do drugs and all sorts of stuff like that. Doesn't matter what you say, So that's where judging the kid comes in, I think.
I agree. I also want to say, times feel a little different now. I do have to say. They were probably not good back in the day.
It's more laid back now, right?
No. It's so much more scary now. There's so many drugs out there.
Yeah.
There's so many roofies and hidden things.
Do you want that last rangoon?
No, you can have it.
You sure? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll take it. Because it's just sitting there, You know what I'm saying? Getting cold. It was open. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
I just feel like times are scary. I'm not saying it's just again, it was still dangerous back when we were. Don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. But it does feel a little different. I feel like as things progress, more knowledge, you hear more stories. Now with social media too. And I think you guys can agree. Yeah. With social media now, you hear everybody around the world stories, horror stories of things they went to related to any type of topic you can think of.
Very true.
Back in the day, you didn't have that. You just had maybe the news,
Yeah. The neighborhood news, essentially, what's going on in your community.
Neighborhood news, social media, exactly.
Yeah, you didn't even have the big news, when we were kids, we didn't have the big news sources that are like CNN, Fox. Those weren't really, they weren't, not when we grew up. They came in later, more towards our middle schools and high school. Yeah, but it was very
big. Yeah.
It wasn't big yet.
That's
it wasn't big, It
was just different. So I feel like we know a lot more now. Mm-hmm. We have so much information. Yeah. We could probably spit 100 stories of horror stories of things that happen to people related to very specific things. You know?
Yeah. Very true.
Back in the day, it wasn't as much. So I just think
For sure.
the culture that we're in now with so much information, it's a lot. It's a lot more fear-based, but it's also a lot more knowledgeable and educated.
That's true.
So it's just different.
Yeah. I mean, that's actually one of the interesting things, right? Because now with 2020, as crazy as it's been, it's added another layer of concerns, right? A new layer of concerns and stuff. So it's interesting because then it's like, where do we go from here? What do we do?
It's true.
Yeah. How does it go? So I don't know, but...
Don't leave me
hanging.
We're
not philosophers.
Yes. Don't leave me hanging, fam. Let me know if you've been through a situation similar to mine, at least about running the popos.
Yes. And if you have never done that before and you're against it, let Kristin know. Okay? Let her know that it was wrong, because I would have never married her if I knew she was running from the police. Running from the cops. It's crazy.
14 on the beach, and then in the car. At least I thought I was out running. It was so bad. And then I was like, they caught up. It's over. It's done. Handcuffs. booking. Like, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, no, it's not smart.
No, it's
not smart.
Do not do that.
No, because if you're trying to run and you get caught, it's all bad.
Yeah.
It's all bad.
Yeah, so I really wasn't trying to outrun. I was just trying to avoid.
Yeah, you were hoping that
he wasn't going to be right behind. I was hoping he was not going to be behind me.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was flying. I was like, this is it.
I know.
And my Mazda 323 hatchback.
V2 engine. I mean, it's funny because I can't even talk because I don't even have a car.
Nobody had a car except for me.
No. Oh, actually, that's not true, right?
Hardly.
Yeah, we had one friend that had a car, right?
I drove a bucket. Yeah. But he had like a truck.
It was a truck, but it was nice.
Sure.
You know what? His calf, because he had an old truck. His friend in high school had an old truck.
From the clutch?
Yeah, and from the clutch being so hard, his calf one was rock hard. Solid, you guys. Huge. And his other one was just basic.
That was so funny.
Yeah, I mean, rock solid. It was the weirdest thing. I remember him saying that. He was like, dude, my calf is like different, like way stronger than the other one. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I did not believe him.
Yeah, until he showed it.
But he showed it, and it was like, I couldn't believe how much more defined it was. It was weird.
It was like a rock. Yeah. You could see all the muscle. The other one, you couldn't see anything.
It's just a basic leg. Yeah. Anyways, guys.
We hope you like the story.
Let us know what you think of the story. Yes. I think it was a crazy story. I think Kristin's now, you guys can consider her a rebel. Okay?
You're telling a story next time. You're telling a story.
Yeah, I'll tell some good stories. I'll figure something out.
I
don't know about any police running
I've
stories.
never destroyed property. Okay, exactly.
Have I destroyed property?
Yes, we told this story at the school. You did destroy property.
But is it public property or was it?
It was school property.
Okay, it was property.
Okay, calm down. We can tell it again if you guys want.
Yes.
Okay.
And
I'm sure you didn't.
We'll figure out some stories. I got some good stories.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Sharing is caring. Let your friends, family know what the K&J Fam is doing.
Yes, and until next time, guys, we hope you have a wonderful day, evening, or night, whatever time it is out there for you. And until next time, guys, I guess we'll see you next time. Why do I sometimes forget? I don't know.
You gotta work on that.
Peace.
Peace out, Trouts.